welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming from my kitchen and I'll be sharing with you what I eat in a typical weekday. So I am making this very realistic and I won't be preparing any like special recipes or whatever. This is just what I typically eat on a weekday. I do work full time, so obviously I don't have time to be cooking all the time. However, I do cook my dinner or tea wherever you live. The evening meal is always cooked at home. Sometimes we eat out, but most of the time I cook fresh food for tea. But then for lunch and breakfast it's something quick. So I usually start my day with either toast or some porridge. So for toast it varies depending on what I've got in, but I will have something like avocado on toast or beans on toast or mushy peas on toast. That's one of my favorites. Or I'll poach an egg. Sometimes I have sweet toast, so I'll put some jam on one toast and then some honey on the other. And on other days I will have porridge. So I prep my porridge the night before. So I mixed the porridge with some soya milk, some frozen fruit, and leave that overnight. And then in the morning I just pop it in the microwave and it cooks nicely. And then I stir in a teaspoon of peanut butter into it and add some salt. If I've got like more processed peanut butter, I won't bother with salt. But when it's like a very natural peanut butter, then I need that salt in it, so I add some in. And then I'll just put it on a plate because it stays hot for ages in this cup. So I put it on a plate so that it cools down quicker and I can eat it. And I like to top my porridge with some crushed Lotus biscuit biscuits. They're amazing. If you've never had them, oh, they're just like incredible. They go with the porridge so well. So that's my breakfast. Then for my lunch I will either make myself a sandwich or I will have some leftovers. So this week I didn't have any leftovers actually, so I had a sandwich every day. I do sometimes go out for lunch to the shop and get a meal deal, or I go to McDonald's, or I do go out for lunch, but that's very rare. I usually just make something at home just to save money, and it's tasty as well. So if I'm having a sandwich, then I will usually take a piece of fruit with me or some crisps just to have it like later in the afternoon when I get a bit hungry. And then dinner, supper, tea, however you call it. We plan our teas. We call them teas here, so I'm gonna call it tea. Then we do like a food shop for the week, and I just get home from work and I know what I'm cooking, so it's just that easy and I know I've got everything. Sometimes I need to buy like an extra 1 or 2 things that need to be fresh and they wouldn't last a few days. So I've got clips from a couple of teas from this week. One day I made some quesadillas because I had some wraps left from a previous tea and some cheese and other things, and I thought I'll make quesadillas. And then the next day I made some noodles. I really wanted some sprouts in my noodles. I don't know, I just fancied it. So it's very simple, just sprouts, onion, sauce, noodles, and then I topped it with some poached egg. And then on Friday we actually went out for a meal to the pub. So I had my new favorite, battered fish and chips. Oh my god, fish with some lemon on it and mushy peas. Oh my god. So yeah, that's what I usually eat on a weekday. I will probably make another video where I'm sharing what I eat at the weekend, because it is a bit different, because obviously I'm not at work, so I can spend a bit more time on prepping food. And usually I'll eat out more at the weekend, because like we go somewhere and we do this, we do that, and then we just grab something while we're out. So yeah, subscribe so that you don't miss the next food video if you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next video.